Hello everyone, we're finishing, we're continuing with Unit 3, Lesson 3, and we're still in the word study part. As you can see, the question has two parts. Write the part of a speech next to the word. So you're going to write a part of speech. And let me just remind you what part of speech is. It's defining the word, whether it's a noun, it's an adjective, or it's an adverb, it's a verb, or is it a preposition. And the other thing that you need to do is to fill in the gap with the right word. So here we go. We're going to start with this. And let's go to number 1. I'm going to just zoom this one in for you. Let's just see. The first one goes as, we got these words: the Pacific, Latin, Tunisia, there are the Antarctica, Antarctica and the Antarctic. They are all nouns, all of them. And if I'm going to start filling here with the first one, one, blank, is covered with ice and snow. Two, one of the coolest oceans is blank. Japan is in blank. The Romans spoke blank. Blank is between Algeria and Libya. So we're just trying to define places, and let's start with this kind of the smallest, easiest part, which is number 5. All right, and is between Algeria and Libya. It's actually Tunisia, and is covered with ice and snow. There's the Arctic and the Antarctic, so I'm not so sure which one to choose of these, so I'm gonna leave them now. One of the coolest oceans is this or this, and then Japan is in actually, uh, it's actually in the Pacific, so we're gonna go with Pacific. And the Romans spoke Latin. And if we're going to go back to number 1 and 2, what are the coolest oceans? And then the other one is covered with snow and ice. Well, apparently number 1 is land, and the second one is a sea. So it's a sea or land area. And since we're going to think about it like Antarctica and the Antarctic, actually the Antarctic is the ocean. So in the Arctic, in Antarctica is the land. How you can find about it, it's actually with the difference comes with the that is the name of an ocean. It's just not a name of like the Pacific Ocean, the Antarctic Ocean. It's not something that you can say Antarctic Ocean. No, it's the Antarctic Ocean. It's not Pacific Ocean. No, it's the Pacific Ocean. So that's the difference, and that's how you can tell it. The second part goes with the Indian Ocean, the Mediterranean, North America, the Arctic, the Atlantic. They're all nouns too, so the second group are all nouns. And let's just move on with number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, blank is a sea, not an ocean. Blank is the ocean at the top of the world map. You really need to read them all before you just go through it. It's just quick reading. Blank is between Africa and South America. Blank is to the southeast of the Arabian Peninsula. Blank has two large countries, Canada and USA. Well, if we're gonna go to the easiest one, like it has two large countries, Canada and the USA, it's actually North America. So we're just gonna write down North America. It's just a very easy one. And if we're gonna talk about something that's between Africa and South America, can you try to imagine what the map look like? There is Africa at one point, and there is South America, and there is something in between. It's actually the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, and maybe I'm gonna try to give you a world map here with maps. Okay, well, here is the thing. Here's how it's gonna work. As you can see, there is the Atlantic Ocean between Africa and in South America. So let's just get back here. Number 9 is to the southeast of the Arabian Peninsula. Well, yeah, that's an easy one. That's the Indian Ocean. And let's just take a look back at the map Thank you, Mr. Google. That's the Indian Ocean somewhere here. And all right, and the next one goes: is a sea not an ocean? And is the ocean the top of the world map? Well, the one that's at the top is actually the Arctic. So, and we just use that here. Uh, it's different than the Antarctic, but it's just the same concept. It's an ocean with the. You see, that's what gave us the opportunity to know the differences between Antarctica and the Antarctic. That's again here the Arctic, the, and the last one is actually the Mediterranean. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, it's double R. Never really paid attention to that. Okay. Now let's go to the last part. Fight, capture, control, occupy, and defeat. They're all verbs, actually. And I'm not so sure if it's used as a noun for, let's say, fight. Fight can be a noun, actually. So let's just try to see how it's going to work here. Okay. Wet roads, sorry, make it more difficult to a car. A soldier must blank for his country. Can their team blank ours in next week's match? Who will blank this office when the new building opens? A soldier must sometimes blank his enemy instead of killing him. Sorry. And if I'm just gonna work with the easiest one is the car one, the one with the car. Wet roads makes it difficult to a car. Well, yeah, when it's a wet road, then it's hard to control a wet car. And a soldier must be must blank for his country. Well, must fight for his country, and that's what we think. And somebody could just say defeat for his country. No, actually, it's fight. I know. I'm just trying to tell you what students could actually be thinking of. Can their team blank ours in the next week's match? Can they capture? No. Control? No. Fight? No. And is it occupy? No. It's actually defeat, because this is not an army. We're going to use occupy only for army purpose or with an army word. Who will blank this office when the new building opens? Who will capture? I don't know. Is this well, it's actually best to say we'll control this office when the new building opens. So let's just leave this part. A soldier must sometimes his enemy instead of killing them. Must must capture their enemies, and then the last one left here is occupy, and it's about occupying a space, not just occupying, like an army is occupying a new country or something. We'll finish with this part actually in the same video, so let's just continue here. And okay, now against is a preposition, and successful is an adjective. Then furthest is a superlative adjective form, and there is permanent, it's an adjective too, and then there is beyond, it's a preposition. So let's try to move on here. That's 16. Okay, our house is the blank of the hell. Some students stay at school blank the age of 16. Our journey to Riyadh was blank. We enjoyed ourselves. Our team is playing blank there next week. We are not staying here long. It is not our blank home. Okay, sorry. It's all blank. That's the easiest way to just put it down for it. Our house is against up the hell, successful up the hell, furthest up the hell, permanent up the hell, beyond up the hell. Well, it's just kind of confusing. Let's just leave it down. That's how a student thinks. Okay, some students stay at school blank the age of 16. Well, beyond, which means like more. So, yeah, they do, unfortunately. Our journey to Riyadh was blank. We enjoyed ourselves. Our journey to Riyadh was successful. And our team is playing blank there next week. Is Oops. Against. Yes. Sorry, I just had a blank moment. We are not staying here long. It is not our permanent. Yes, it's not our permanent home. So the only word left for you here, if you're wherever confused about it, was furthest. Uh, Now let's see with the next part. It's continent, empire, border, coast and army. They're all actually nouns. So we're just gonna go with numbering here. Okay. Now in a hotel on the blank, you should have a good view of the sea. China is a large country in the blank of Asia. If you want to be a soldier, you should join the blank. There were a lot of countries in the Roman blank. You must show your passport at the blank when you drive to Jordan. Okay, in a hotel on the mm-hmm, 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 on the coast. Sorry, China is a large country in the continent. Yes, I'm trying to hear you there. And if you want to be a soldier, you should join the yes, army. Good for you. And let's presume there were a lot of countries on the Roman. Yes, I can hear you there. You're doing great, people. And then you must show your passport at the la la la. Come on, at the border. Yeah, well done. Well, yeah, I know that was easy for you. Anyway, let's just continue with the last part before we just end in this video, and it's actually trying to fill in the blanks. So number one, blah blah. Anyone? Any guessing? Appliance. And then number two, death. Three. Come on, it's very easy. You should be able to just guess it with a blank. With a blink. Yes, sorry. D, blah, blah, blah. Well, there is no word with DD, okay? There is a mistake here. So let's just move on and get back to it. Exercise. Yes, I can hear some people here saying overdose. Yeah, well done. And then, come on. Yeah, it's a plastic, and well, good for you. And then mm-hmm, precaution. Yes, I can see you there. And then number nine, it's sharp. Yes, and I can hear somebody there at the back. Oh, would you speak up? Come on. It's a shark. And then yes, it's a symbol. Good one. And then come on, you can do it. Come on, it's easy, people. Let's go. And then we got the only one here. It's actually difficult. Are you sure? Difficult. Okay? Now, thank you for watching, and we'll follow on next time. Bye.